Cleaning, gotta do some cleaning. And oh god, it's too hot. Could this get any worse? I have 352 of these shelves left to dust. And these books are gonna get all covered in moisture and mold if I don't do anything about it. Well, I guess a little break wouldn't hurt. No, not this one. Nope. Already read it. Read that one 4 times. Read that one 6 times. Oh, hey, look, a magazine. Looks like it's from the outside. Beat the Heat edition, huh? Let's see. 1,000,001 different pages on beer. Melon coolers. Oh, man. This is making me thirsty. This isn't helping me beat the heat at all. I wish I understood more of these outsiders. I just don't get it. They certainly have a lot of very funny pictures of scantily clad women. What's this? Shiver your way through the hot summer with these chilling ghost stories. I can read my way to cool happiness. Now that's an idea. So, what'd you think?
100 ghost stories, huh? That is tempting.
Oh yeah, it'll get all of the Kensokians together, and they'll read books and tell stories, and then they'll want to read more books, and then they'll want to buy books at my store. It's the perfect plan. I mean, it'll be great to get everybody together for a night of fun stories and stuff.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with ghost stories in Kensokyo. Why do you need my help anyway?
Can I ask you a big favor?
Well, I'll be a monkey's bare-assed uncle. You're a genius. Not very bright, nobody visits, hella dangerous, and that's just Reimu.
I kinda need you to ask Reimu to let me borrow the shrine for the day. I'd go and ask her myself, but you know, after that last incident, she'd probably just punch me in the face.
Well, I'll see what strings I can pull for you, little lady.
Welcome, Gensokyo! Humans and yokai, and other creatures of the dark, to the 100 Ghost Stories Festival, sponsored by our very own Reimu Hakure. She's so nice, right, guys?
Don't this up, Kosuzu.
Yes, ma'am. As you can see on the stage, there are 100 lit candles.
100? That only looks like 10.
Shh, the animator didn't have time for that. Anyway, there are 100 lit candles here, and with each ghost story told, one will be blown out until it is all but pitch black. So, if you are afraid of any ghosts or dark tales from the deepest ends of Gensokyo, leave now or be left screaming.
You mean this isn't an erotic fan fiction reading? Well, screw this, and screw you, I'm going home.
Oh, alright then. I'll start. This is a true story. One summer night, I couldn't sleep. It wasn't all that hot, but there was a strange, suffocating feeling in the air. And I noticed what was wrong. There wasn't a single sound to be heard. Not the owls, not the wind, not even my neighbors moaning in their sleep. It was strangely relaxing, like a winter night. Then, a purple haze creeped in through the window. I snuck up to the window to investigate, and I couldn't believe what I saw. The streets that sounded empty were full of people. They were all shuffling in a line like zombies. They were wearing masks. Before I realized it, I let out a tiny scream. Yeep! They all turned to me at once. They removed their masks, and all said in unison, "You saw, didn't you?" The end.
I've played Hopeless Masquerade before, sweetie.
The only part that made that interesting was that it was a true story. But it's still a classic. But what I'm about to tell is one of the latest. Now listen good. One night, 4 youngins went for a drive.
A drive?
Yeah, a drive. You know, where you sit in a car and make it move. They traveled a road nobody ever dared to. There were no lights, no houses, no nothing. And maybe the previous owner forgot to erase it. But the car navvy already came with a destination.
Car nabby?
Yeah, car navvy. It tells you where to go, idiot. They figured, why not check this place out? Wherever it is. Sounds like fun, right? Their trip took them right through the mountains like these. In 500 meters, take a right. As they followed the car navvy's directions, they found themselves on an unpaved road. Your destination is 300 meters ahead. As they got closer, there was barely a road to speak of. This is so weird. What could possibly be up ahead? Their destination is 50 meters ahead. At this point, they felt a great uneasiness, so they stopped and got out to investigate. Their path led straight off a cliff. Had they kept driving, they would have all been dead. Panicked, they got back into the car to drive back, but the car navvy spoke. But you were so close.
Why were any of these guys friends with Carnaby again?
Oh, mommies, oh, mommies, oh, mommies, oh. I don't think anybody in the audience understood that story. You're telling a story from the outside world, yes? I mean, if you want something really scary, why not something from your own experiences? We've all slept in strange positions before, haven't we? Tonight was one of those nights. Sometimes, when you fall asleep like that, you can obstruct blood flow somewhere in your body. Like when you wake up and you feel where your arm should be. Oh no, my arm's gone! But then you come to your senses and find it, and you feel that sense of relief. But tonight was different. I felt around for it, and to my horror, my arm really was gone! Was my arm taken by a hoodlum, or by one of my so-called friends? But, as my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I noticed something pale swaying in the air. I was staring at my own arm, just gently dangling from the ceiling. What had happened was that, in my reluctance to get out of bed and turn off my lights,
You mean your laziness?
I created a portal in my ceiling so I could reach through and turn them off from bed. And I fell asleep just like that.
Oh yes, great story, Yukari. I know I definitely lose my limbs in alternate dimensions all the time.
Sakuya, these stories are boring, and it smells like someone just wet themselves. Come along, we're leaving. Chop chop.
Oh yes, about that, you can't.
What? I am a lady of standing. You dare to order me around like a mule? Sakuya, I demand this insolent girl be stoned.
This is the true terror of the 100 ghost stories. They say that when the final candle is extinguished, something happens. A spirit is freed. But if we abandon the festival, the spirit's energy will have nowhere to go, so it'll wreak vengeance upon our daily lives.
And there's the catch. Good job, Kosuzu.
This wasn't part of my plan at all.
We have to see this through to the end. Luckily, through my many lives, I have heard enough tales to snuff out every remaining candle 100 times over. So sit back in Sokyo and leave it to me. I tiptoed from my bed in the dark of the night. There, lurking in the darkness was... Believe it? He made it crack. The scariest part was how big it was. The screen froze on this disturbing frame for around 0.14 seconds. Leave my eyes. The tuba was coming right for me. Giant green smurfs seemed hell-bent on taking this place over. I know at the time there was a monster at the end of that. But it was too late. The horrible orange man was now president! And that was the last candle. That should satisfy the spirit and free us from its vengeance.
Fools! Thanks to the power of the ghost stories, I live once more. And now that I've been reborn, I'm actually feeling quite a bit peckish.
Hey, monster! You can't go around eating the extras like that. Their union is gonna yell at us. I'm gonna beat you so bad your big purple butt is gonna turn even bigger and purpler. What? A giant cloth? How? The pig and the yelling and the om-nom.
Ooh, you should have seen the look on your guys' faces.
You did this?
Bitch, it would have been boring if nothing happened, so I put together a little performance. You know, the final show.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting that. Good show, Marisa.
But what about the extras?
Just staple them back together and tell them to walk it off. Frickin' wusses. Gozasu, you doing alright? Hey, Chica, you hear me?